Hey, what's up everybody? Got a few new videos here. Started off with my mom. She was in the gym doing her squats and deadlifts this week. Put up a few of her deadlift videos. All these pulls was done with basically no rest. We started at I believe 65 or 70 pounds and just added fives all the way up to 95 and just let her keep going. This was after she'd done some squats. She hit some PRs on squats, and then this was a PR. Last pull be 95 for 3, but she's been wanting to pull triple digits, and she's going to obviously blow that away. She's got a birthday coming up in May, and we're going to see if we can't get her to pull her body weight. Definitely need to work on her head being neutral a little bit and not kind of doing that upper body pull with her arms there at the top. She's getting better at pulling her hips through, and that was the main thing I was wanting her to do, so I didn't really say much about how she's doing it. She was getting the job done, starting to get those hips through, and that bar was staying up against her legs better, which was an improvement, and that's what I wanted today. So we'll address some other issues a little bit later, but she's doing great, and good job on the PR. Here I am. Been really working on my squat form and mobility, trying to figure out where in my form the breaks are and what's happening, and although it's been frustrating and my form's looking better, I'm starting to find it. I'm going to slow some down, and I've realized I've got some hip issues, and things start going kind of array for me on my descent down, and you'll see that when I slow it down. Here's Joe. Joe's form is looking great, as you can see. If you've been watching the videos, he's staying back. That bar is staying over his heels. He's staying upright, not falling forward. The weight's still on the heels. You can't see his feet there, but we turned his feet in straight, and that fixed it. Been working on ankle mobility, and there I am with my hips just on the right side, kind of goes in the circle, and I'll try to show you what I'm talking about when I slow it down. We got Joe going again. And again, his form is looking so much better, and it's getting in a place to where we're going to start adding some weight to the bar, and I think he's going to hit some PRs. So we slow him down here, and there's a few little things. As you can see, his knees are coming forward a little bit, but overall, from what we had been seeing, this is a huge improvement. So kudos to Joe. Hard work's paying off. A few other little things, but I mean, this is 100% improvement in my eyes from where we was at in some other squat videos with same and even less weight. His weight staying back, his arches ain't collapsing near as bad, his feet are straighter, and he's making for a much better squat. This one may be the one that I slow down for me, I'm not for sure. But again, as I start my descent, you'll kind of see I got a dip in my hips on that right side. Yeah, here we go. So I start going down, you'll see my right leg coming back, my left one coming forward. Now here it's going to switch, and my left one's going back, my right one's going to start right there. You can see a dip. My knees switch, like my right knee goes forward, and then it's still going, and it's like I got a little circle there, and it just shoots back, and you can see if you watch my thighs and my knees, it's back and forth, back and forth. And then my hips are trying to shoot back into place. I've been working on the mobility. I found some serious issues in there. I've got some shots from front, and you can really see that dip, that little circle I have down there. So hey, I'm finding stuff, and we're slowly trickling down the list, and I'm trying to work on it. But I think my form's looking better, and I think I got some places to start. I got some new ideas to try, so I'll see if I can get my form on point. Joe's is looking a lot better. This is Josh. He's another guy I was talking about that we're going to kind of try to work with him on deadlift form and stuff a little bit. He wants to pull sumo. He says he feels comfortable there, so that's fine.
There you go.
Kind of get his head neutral, get tight, use that bar to get tension. If you watch his feet, you can tell that he's kind of driving from the inside of his feet towards the big toes, kind of collapsing on those arches. We want him to get those knees out over his ankles more, and drive through the heels, get that weight back. As he's trying, you can see him, I'm telling him to get his weight back, and he does, and he just kind of squats more into it. But you know, he ain't gonna have perfect form right off the bat, and I'm just trying to get him used to a few cues: head neutral, weight back, drive through the heels, and we'll keep working with him and seeing if we can't progress his form, which I don't think it'll be a problem. And he's been wanting to kind of put on some size and some strength. And if you kind of watch why, you don't want slack, this is a PR pull for him. We'll slow it down. He's going to shoot out above, and you'll kind of see his knees back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, just shooting. He's trying to get legs in it. His glutes and everything's trying to fire. They're turning on and off, on and off, on and off. As there he starts going way forward, and he's going to start pulling with his back, and then his glutes are trying to turn back on, but he just kind of has to finish it with his back. So we're going to get his legs waking up, unglue some muscles, get some stuff firing for him, and get him pulling some nice clean pulls and hitting some PRs, which I don't think will be a problem for him. Here I am today. We didn't put no weight on the bar really. It's just all strictly working on form and working on setup and getting into good pulling positions. One thing for me is, like, I've always had a rounded back when I pull. It's the last place I usually use the bar to lock my back in, just get tight, so it's the last place that I lock in, but it's the first place it goes. So I'm working on trying to get a setup to where I keep my back straight and never rounds for me to go down and get the bar. I go get the bar with the straight back. I keep a straight back through my setup, so it's a little different than what I'm used to. It shoots me out above the bar, and then I just kind of lean back into it. I got this setup idea from Mobility Wad. Some great ideas out there. I'll slow this one down. And only thing, I still would like to see me start getting a little bit more squeeze in the glutes right there to really shoot those hips through, which I'm working on it. It's looking a little bit better. We got Joe going, and been cueing him to get that head neutral. As you see, he's got it neutral there. He shot up above the bar, but he's going to make some really pretty pulls here in a minute. And this form work and all this stuff, although it can get frustrating and stuff, is really starting to pay off for him. So I'm real proud of him. We're going to slow some down here for Joe, and some of them he'll have his head looking forward like he does here, and then he'll drop his head neutral and make a much cleaner pull. Maybe this one here, yeah, right there. That's a much cleaner pull. And that's what we're shooting for. So we'll slow these down so you can kind of watch what happens. Watch the hips, watch the knees, watch where your head goes, watch where everything goes, watch the path of the bar. Hips shoot up, shoulders go forward, you go up above the bar, and you just kind of, it's not a real smooth bar path. And watch the difference in how straight the bar moves and how smooth this next pull looks when we slow it down. Head's neutral, the bar moves in a much straighter path, nothing shoots up, your shoulders stay back, your hips don't shoot up. The bar's straight, smooth, short, and that's a beautiful pull. Hips shoot through perfectly. And here's one where you got that slack in your hips. I had a little more weight on the bar, so it shoots you above. You keep your head in a neutral position, and you finish well. But yeah, we got to make sure these setups, everything. This is Jake Moore, a new kid in the gym. He's just starting to deadlift, so he pulled around 300 pounds. We just kind of left it there. I know he can pull more, but for the time being, that works. This is Daniel Boone. We'll be working with him. He pulled 405 today, so we got an idea. We're going to get these guys on a program. He's got some grip issues, but we'll get that worked out and start posting some more videos and getting some guys stronger. Thanks.